Have you seen the people vandalizing Teslas?
Yes. Isn't that so much fun?
Yo.
The cameras are crazy that the Teslas have so many people like. That's and it's always like these like dads, these like blue dads. This guy.
Oh, wow.
These PJ pants, bro. Is he barefoot? Oh, man. Yo.
Does he even key it, or does he just hold his hand next to it?
Yeah, it looks like it's like a selfie stick where you can't really see it because it gets so close. Nice Echo hoodie, dude. Thank God that the peace and the justice is served by a guy in an Echo hoodie.
This is the worst of everything. It's electric cars, okay? It's glob people who think they're political freedom fighters.
Wolverine,
okay? Yeah, a lot of them are wearing pajamas.
Yeah.
And like just look up and damaged. It's anarcho-tyrannical public terrorism against like middle-class productive people.
Democrats probably too.
And the icing on the cake is it's the FAFO Karen shit.
What's FAFO?
Go around and find out.
Oh.
Which is where if you post FAFO is like you go on Facebook and a kid steals from a store, and on his way out he's running and he hits his head on a barrier and he falls and the cops get him. And then there's 100,000 comments from our dads where it's like, go around and find out. So it's like Schadenfreude. It's this powerless, like we are in certain ways powerless to prevent anarcho tyranny. Like we're at the mercy of this system. And so if we watch security camera footage of some low-level vandal slipping on a banana peel, it's like, yes, now we're winning. Now Trump's America's fighting back against the demon craps. Go around and find out in America. But like nothing happened.
No.
Like your tax dollar, your half of your wealth is directly going to genocide. Okay? Half the money that you make is directly being funneled from you via inflation and taxation to pay for blowing up Palestinians, right? So the fact that some flipped on a banana peel after robbing a 7-Eleven, it doesn't change anything. Like you FAFO'd nothing. You around and you found out nothing. You around and you found out that you just spent 45 minutes on Facebook watching compilations of like Black Rifle Coffee guys being like, look at this American hero stepping up when someone was in danger at a traffic stop. There was a fist fight, but he around and found out with this veteran. Fucking who cares, man? It's more to suck you into your phone is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what FAFO is. No, there's no FAFO.
Or that.
It's this, but it's in like a supermarket parking lot with fucking and it's so satisfying to watch. Instant Karma. It's got 5.4 million views. There's no FAFO outside this building, like on the street. There's no FAFO. There's just with pit bulls. There's a door over there that's broken because there was a home invasion. There's like fucking bugs on
wrappers,
candy wrappers on the street. It's straight Ville out there. There's no FAFO. Okay,
the homeless rappers.
The only FAFO is when you go to work for your entire fucking life and you look down at your paycheck and it's half what you thought it was because you're being stolen from. So you FAFO'd. You fucked around and found out. I started a small business reselling coffee to soldier veterans. Now I'm a faggot. Whatever, you know? What was I saying?
FAFO.
FAFO.
FAFO is like hearing
the Tesla stuff.
Yeah,
so
it's
it's electric cars, it's shit people that should be in a vat, like in the Matrix, having their energy siphoned from them. FAFO and like public pajama fat people.
It's like hearing furries cheat on each other.
Slop shit.
Like
yes.
it doesn't matter.
It's just that it's like the super. I think it does matter because it is terrorism. Like it's terrorism. They're
Right.
Trying to affect political change by vandalizing people's shit and scaring them. So if you did something like this, you'd be accused of terrorism.
But it's 1,500 to let's say it's five grand with the damage tops, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has there ever been a case but we've reverted back to keying cars. You know what I'm saying? This isn't some like high tech thing. This is fat slobs.
This is what people like Soros pay billions to make happen.
Yeah.
It's you're supposed to be afraid in your home because one of these guys that's keying these Teslas, they're going to say, you know what, keying it's not enough, let's set fire to it. Then they're going to say, let's set fire to a dealership. And then they're going to say, you know, whatever the next brand is or whatever the next point is, maybe they'll find you at your house. Like it's creating an atmosphere of fear to politically repress and disenfranchise people who support Doge at this point.
Yeah, it's wild.
And it is effective. It's a tool used by bad guys.
Oh, they did it. All right, so set Vegas on fire. Yeah. Just to like shock you out. No. Yeah. Well, I don't like electric cars either, so I think this is over electric cars being gay, right?
Yeah.
Like these terrorists are like this. Yo, those cars are fucking gay.
Yeah.
You got an AMG right now. Must be so happy. AMG must be like, hell yeah, we're going back to the fucking V8, naturally aspirated V8s. Hell yes. Yeah, this is wow. Oh shit. This dude was just doing a cipher about the pyramids 15 minutes before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is so gay.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine going to the can for this? Like, this guy's gonna get caught. He's gonna do fucking 6 years over like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Yo.
He set himself on fire?
Yeah.
Woo.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, this is a very bad thing. And then there's this like Schadenfreude from people on the left. That's just really.
What do you mean by that? Like, what are they?
Well, scroll up there.
I love the fucking Kurt angle.
Keep scrolling up to the Elon. There it is, right there. So, stop setting Teslas on fire. It's mean and makes Elon cry. I repeat, it makes Elon cry. And then this video here is like, what's the mind of a person who revels in
this kind of shit
in this, or like even like what's going on in someone's head? And it's a lot of people. It has 6.6 thousand likes, 154,000 impressions. I mean, this is what people who watch CNN and the media stuff. They got trained very quickly to hate Elon Musk.
That was quick.
Yeah,
that was very quick.
It's very. It's kind of. I mean, it's shocking even to me. I know. I've seen. I remember enough media to know how long something like that should take.
Yeah, it took about 3 months. I think it was like an easy thing to jump off of Trump just because of the echo chamber that's already been going on for the past 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
For them to go, oh, a new one. Oh, fat, a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back to not giving a fuck like I always am. Like, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm busy. I'm busy doing roofing. I had to fire my roofer.
Oh, no. What happened?
My roofer was like Sublime guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my buddy, they're great kids. They work their ass off. They have a brother who I love, but he's a fucking mess. He's like, I think he legitimately has CTE. I think like he was a tough kid. He used to get in a lot of fist fights, like bad ones. He got in like a legendary fight with this guy, Jerry. I think his name was Jerry. He was like a tough kid, like a redhead, big, tall, lanky kid. And he was probably the size of like Kyle. You know what I mean? Not like a normal sized guy, just a normal. And he got into a fucking battle with Jerry, who was like your size. And he held his own. Skinny version of you, but like lean, lanky motherfucker. Came home, looked like fucking Rocky 2. Like, you can see him. And he was fucked up. Like, it was like, oh shit. I love him. He's a friend of mine. Like,
damn.
But I think he literally got CT for that. like he got in like a battle because Jerry broke it. Jerry fucked with him. He like opened his car and like turned his headlights on in his car and like let his battery die. And then Dougie like didn't think twice of it and was like instant like retard fight. And I remember the day it happened. I remember he came home and I've never seen a guy more fucked up in a fist fight. Like I was like, yo, like two blokes, swollen eyes, a big fucking punch in the middle of his forehead, his lips all swollen, his fucking nose crooked, like mangled hands, like scratches on his elbow, like a fight. He's like, dude, it was like 15 minutes. They fought for like 15 minutes. And I remember like thinking about that, like, man, fist fights for 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
Because like no one stopped us. We was crazy. And I remember like, yo, Johnson's pretty fucking tough. This kid was like, it was a battle. And it went down and like, I remember my cousin Jay was like, yeah, dude, you and Jerry were fucking going at it, bro. It's like one of those things. Like now he's like inventing a light bulb that mimics the sun, you know, like literally. And it's like, he's like, dude, think about it. You do a weed grow light bulb that mimics the sun. He doesn't grow weed. He doesn't know how to make a light bulb. He doesn't have a job. You know, you're like, you're talking about this. Now, that Sublime guy, he also grew dreadlocks and listened to fucking like Rasta ska punk. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, dude, bongs. I don't practice Santeria. You know, like that motherfucker. It took like 0 hit gravity bongs forever, you know? And my roofer was this guy. Red-faced, 42, fat, short, good guy, pleasant. He knows what he's talking about, but he's like one of those like drunk scientist kind of guys that'll like talk to you about technical specs, but he'll give you like 2 pieces of information that are non-related, but they're like factually correct. Like, you can't just go off the side because you're going to be off a 1/4 of an inch. So you got to snap a line and work your own square on top of it because you're going to be able to see it. By the time you get 80 feet away, you're going to be 3.5, 4 inches out, and that stuff's going to be screaming. I'm like this, you know, gay Nick. I'm like, okay, sounds serious. But I'm like, it sounds legit.
Yeah.
So I go. He's just not showing up. He's got a pit bull in the front seat of his fucking little, you know, those little trucks that are like the Japanese
A K truck.
A K truck. He's got a K truck. He's got a pit bull in the front seat that's barking like a fucking rabid animal. Like, like my kids are in the car, like, yo. Anyway, shows up on a day, no call, no nothing. The roof's $50,000. It's a metal roof. It's a standing seam black metal roof. I can do it. Guy's not showing up. He's going to show up on the weekends with 3 guys. I show up. He's got like rented drunks with him. I show up the other day. I fell off the roof. He's holding up his hand. It's like sliced open. It's like tin metal, sheet metal. He's like, dude, the thing could have cut my throat. The way I fell, he slid down a roof about like as high as the ceiling in there onto like a lull. And I was like, oh, bro. And it's just such bad news. Like no one knows how to do it. It's like basically, hey, can you weld titanium? And you're going across the street to the Volvo guys across the street, you know? Hey, can you do like a complex Italian exhaust weld with titanium pipe, you know, that kind of shit? And they're like, yeah, I mean, it's welding, right? Like that kind of shit. So then I call my builder and I'm like, yo, this guy's canned. I was like, I can't with this fucking guy. He's like, yeah, dude, I need these clamps. You got to get me these clamps. They're $4,000. I was like, you want me to buy you clamps? He's like, yeah, well, if you're going to be doing roofs like this a lot, it's good to have them. I'll give them to you when I'm done with them. I'm like, buy $4,000 roof. They're like roof jacks where they clamp onto the standing seam and he
wanted you to buy his equipment.
He wanted me to buy his equipment. I was like, are you out of your fucking... I looked at him like, are you out of your fucking mind? Now, as he's saying this to me, he's stepping on a nip. This is what I'm like. It's literally like me having a heroin needle hanging out of my hand and be like, "You want me to do the surgery on your kid? I just got to cut his head open and go get the part of the brain that's fucked up. It's pretty straightforward shit." Yeah, there's something wrong up there. I can definitely get it out. It's got a tumor. I can get it out, but I got to cut his scalp off. It's just a scalp. You ever cut a turkey before? Thank you. And I'm like,
there's this there was this girl that was like a cute Starbucks drive-through girl that we used to like make funnily her, like find her Facebook and stuff. And I saw her at the airport. This was like probably 8 years ago that she was like a cute Starbucks girl. And then just recently I saw her at the airport wearing full green everything with green hair. And she's like a super weed girl now.
oh no.
Like on the phone with like weed product people and like passing out weed samples and whatever, that kind of stuff. I've seen her around here too. She's like walking the street in that mill building that's like at the Kinsley Avenue. Like it's not a place you should be near the water fire stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like walking around where you shouldn't be walking around, handing out weed cards to like some black guy.
Yeah, like vulnerable hot weed girl. Yeah, there was a bartender that was hot weed girl, and she thought it was like the like
so cool.
Auto chill, and I'm like, this is not cool. Like, this is like below bottle girl shit, and I don't know why you like it so much. Weed's gay now. They should just do coke now. Wait till they do coke dispensaries. Just sucking dick. just sucking dick for $400. Like, what? Yeah, I can fuck you for $400. Coke. Like weed is like kind of like sexy, like Electric Daisy Carnival girl. Like that's kind of the aesthetic. Coke dispensary girls will just be like straight up. You can fuck for money and piss on. It's fine.
The building's called Toilet Fuck.
It's like skinny model girls that are like they take themselves super seriously, but they're just toilets. Yeah, that'd be a great thing. I mean, we're getting there. Did you hear that? I heard that 1 in 10 18 to 24-year-old girls is on OnlyFans. 1 in 10.
1 in 10.
Let's check it out. We got to look this up. Let's grok it.
How many 18 to 24-year-old girls are on OnlyFans in the United States? Do.
Ba da ba ba ba. Da 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 da.
All right.
Da 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 da.
I think it was like 1.2 million or something like that.
Da 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 da.
Okay. Now, how many 18 to 24-year-old girls are in the United States?
Type as a percentage of that cohort.
I spell cohort like that.
Yeah. Da 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 da. Yo.
How'd you like that?
That just sounds not right.
Isn't that fucked up, bro? I heard that stat. I was like, yo, I'm moving to fucking Nova Scotia, my guy. I'm moving to Wales.
Yo.
That's too much.
That ain't good for y'all.
That ain't good at all, dog. Well, it's unfortunate because like the 3 OnlyFans girls that I've met during the car business, all of them went bankrupt.
Yeah, they don't know what money is.
No, they made like 40,000. One of them was like an ass girl. She was like a little short girl with like a fat ass, and like it was a nice ass. It was like, well, that's a 9.
Pretty nice ass.
Pretty nice ass. Everybody in the Dominican guys were like, like they were like, it was crazy. And she's like, I made 50,000, and then I like talked to her. I was like doing her delivery, and I was like, you don't think it's gonna you think it's gonna consistently make 50 grand? She's like, I was like, you made 50 grand the first month you came out, right? She's like, yeah, second month actually. And I was like, okay, I got it. And then I was like, how long ago was that? She's like 3 months ago. And I was like, what did you make last month? And she was like 36. And I was like, what did you make this month? She's like 24. And I was like, what happens when it gets to like 600? She's like, oh, it'll never go down to that. 5 months later, the car came in on a tow truck and she voluntarily repossessed it.
Really?
Yep.
Yo.
Yep.
Oof.
And I was like, and she like came in hot too. She was like, I want a G-Wagon.
Uh-huh.
And she wasn't like, she wasn't a ghetto chick either. She was like an Italian cheerleader chick with like a family. She was hot. I mean, she was like sexy, you know what I mean? So she was mal raised, but like she wasn't like a tramp, like a godless, motherless pig.
Right.
You know, it was rough to watch.
Poor bastard.
I know. And I was like, fuck. You know, you got blessed with this fat ass. You know, you should just got a nice husband over it. You know, you should have, construction worker would have tore this ass up.
Poor son of a bitch.
Poor bastard. Now everybody's got a picture of your asshole, and you're out there. And I was like, you're gonna have to fall in love with having a sucking a 47-year-old fucking red dick guy. I was like, she's actually a good person. So I hope you like that.
Yeah.
Because
she's actually a good egg. She's a sweetheart.
She's, I mean, jackpot for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it is. You got like my Uncle Denny banging a girl like this, giving her like every last dollar to keep up the ruining these women's worldview.
Yeah.
With like 50 grand a month. Who could have thought that that 8.2% of our population could be bought for 50 grand 1 month? I mean, that's culture.
Well, not even. It's not that much money. It's got to be.
Yeah.
Let's see. How much does the average OnlyFans creator make?
I would guess 77,000.
I would guess
per year.
3,400. I'm sure I'm way off.
Oh my God.
Yo,
are you serious?
Yo.
$100 a month?
Yo. Bad time.
That's if I was a 20-year-old kid and I was like pitching in bars, so like, and some fucking slut tried to like pop off of the mouth, and I'd be like, look, you can jump on OnlyFans and you'd probably make over $140 a month. Here's $200. Stick this glass up your asshole.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right, so wait, to hit 10,000.
Very bad out here for these
top
niggas.
1% or higher is
10,000.
That's it?
It's a bad time
Approximately
to be.
0.5 to 1% of the OnlyFans creator make 10 grand or more a month.
So that means that
It's a bad time to be a bitch.
50,000 out of 1.2 million, roughly, 75,000 girls make $120 a year. That's sad.
Look what they got you to do. You stupid.
And you're making fun of the fucking the Grant Cardone car salesman business hype guys that are equally as corny or as humiliatingly bad as the OnlyFans girls.
Those are some very bad statistics.
That is a bad statistic.
That almost 10% of our young ladies are on this website and they want to be millionaires. And
they should do podcasts.
Top 1%
is making $100 grand a year.
Yo, guys, come on.